As now, Dr. Mercy Lock Couture. You see the bandaging on KCU's shoulder. Looks like we're ready to go for this world title match. KCU looks ready to go. I sure hope so, for her sake. World Championship on the line, as you can see. This one is going to be an emotional one for KCU. I hope she knows what she's doing. As you can see, our World Championship is currently in that briefcase right there. Strapped closed. I can only hope that one day NIRATIAS' shining star will be back in the sky here in STARGAZERS. And wait, we're already off! The bell is only down just rung. They are not waiting for introductions. KCU is not going to wait. And she's immediately on Oakley Strauss. Orlai Daniels did a hell of a lot of damage to that left arm. You can see it taped up. And Strauss with that big enziguri from you. Oakley Strauss is on the back foot. Big knee lift, and she just cracked Oakley open. Then she may have broke Oakley's nose. 1, 2, only a 2 count. Oakley Strauss already off to a rough start with KCU. You kept the pressure on early, and now Strauss grinding you into the canvas, doing what she does best. The only thing she knows, stomps out of the face. And Strauss twisting at the neck of KCU. And a beautiful power slam. You came running in. Strauss using all of her power now into a big gut wrench. Almost like a power bomb. Just throwing Casey around. Nasty right hands. Now boot on the throat. Oakley Strauss trying to claw her way back into this match through brute force. KCU now up to the top rope. Cross body, landed it. And Strauss, look at that, into the pin. 1, 2, only a 2 count. From Oakley, Casey comes running in. Into the sidewalk slam. Another ring-shaking slam from Oakley. Let's look at Casey now fighting her way out. Go for that enziguri again. Strauss backstepped her. And you big lariat from Strauss. 1, 2, only a 2 count here in the first ever NIRATIAS world title match on Stargazers. History in the making right now. And it would be even more history if KCU could cut Oakley Strauss short. Look at Strauss. A taunt to Kara Maxis. Loading the pack-a-punch, as Maxis usually does. Just did that nasty knee, and that is a brutal cut on the face of Oakley Strauss. Hard into the corner. Ricochets are off the corner, off the turnbuckles. Now the two-time world champion. Stomp to the back of the head. Rolls through. Wait a minute, KCU into a huge small package 2, only a 2 count. I don't know if Strauss fully kicked out or if Eugen's lost the grip because of that arm. Or a combination of both, I would think. Jesus! What a clothesline! And a boot! And Oakley now off the ropes into the heat-seeking missile under the ropes. Lands the Sam turret, does Oakley Strauss. Springboard into the drop kick. Everything Oakley Strauss does just has so much impact behind it. He's now off the ropes, caught in the crossfire. And Strauss big knee with the brace. That's the same knee that ended Nikki Serenity's career, her own teacher. And now Strauss, GTS. 2 steps to heaven, 2, 3. That is it for KCU. Oakley Strauss landing 2 steps to heaven, that GTS.
Your winner of the match is still NIRATIAS World Champion, Oakley Strauss.
Everything Strauss does with loads of intensity. It's brutal, and now, oh, look at this. Going after KCU. Into the rail. Those guardrails are bolted into the floor here at D-Machine. They're built into the building. You could probably slam a car into them and they wouldn't move. Let alone KCU's already mangled body, and now got the steel chair to the ribs. And again, and a third time. And Strauss with a chair shot to the back of the head. That's the same way that Strauss ended up putting out Lucy Sendragon. Not Nikki Serenity, that was the knee. The chair was Lucy Sendragon. And uh-oh, wait a minute. Kara Maxis! Maxis is back. Pack-a-punch! Pack-a-punch from Maxis. Kara Maxis did not forgive, and she sure as hell did not forget what Oakley Strauss did at Horizon Festival. Went for the crossface. And Strauss bails. Taunting Maxis once again. The pack-a-punch taunt. I can assure you that this is far from over. Between these two, Kara Maxis damn sure wants revenge on our world champion.
The following is a open contest that is a NIRATIAS contract match. Scheduled for 1 ball. The winner of this match will receive a contract with the NIRATIAS modern prison. Introducing first, from Scottsdale, New York, weighing in at 167 pounds, Dr. Xaria. She is the war machine. Yatagarasu.
Time now for our second of 2 NIRATIAS contract matches here tonight, as Dr. Xaria takes on Yatagarasu. 2 more of the Lighthouse's young talents going at it. And big clothesline from Dai has plenty of experience wrestling down in Mexico. Over in Japan, of course. Lucha influence on the girl from the underground, Yatagarasu, but there's very few, I think, more twisted than Dr. Xaria, the insane from the Lighthouse. Dr. Xaria, worked at a mental health institute for many years, has seen a lot of things. Changed her, but can she deal with Yatagarasu and make her way into NIRATIAS? Right now, it's not looking good. As Dai on the offense. Look at this, Xaria with a beautiful Northern Light suplex into a rolling elbow and a knee drop. Good combination there from Dr. Xaria, the psychiatrist out of Scarsdale, New York. Now look at this. Beautifully done. Nip up into the drop kick. There's some of that lucha influence, and there's some of the Japanese influence, that Puro arm drag and the palm strike. Beautifully done. From Dai went for a second one, but got blocked. And now these two. Big open hand. And a second. Gets one back. These two now just trading overhand strikes to the chest. Certainly no catch and catch can happening in the ring right now. Another big palm strike puts Dr. Xaria down. And a spin kick to the ribs. Here she comes. Look out. Hip attack. And Yatagarasu. I've heard so much about this maneuver. Tilt-a-whirl arm bar. Calls that destroy the sun. And that is the tap. Yatagarasu with a big victory, earning her way into NIRATIAS. Joining Luciana Mortis as the newest stars of the Monarchs division, part of the Monarchs expansion this year. Beautifully done. A lot of promise out of these young girls in this division, and this is interesting. Now Nindao Mortis. Blowing a kiss to Dai. Certainly an interesting development there. Yatagarasu making her way to the top of the ramp now. Making her way out of the machine. For the first time, certainly not for the last time. They're getting ready for our next match.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Insurance reverse. From Sioux Falls, South Dakota, weighing in 141 pounds, Kid Scout.
As we are now good to go, our second match. Kid Scout Alright, versus Destroyer Takanami, big clothesline from the scout. Clearly has not scouted her opponent as Destroyer just laughing in her face. Papa into the powerbomb. Things are only going to get worse. Jesus, full weight on the ribs of Kid Scout, which is a ridiculous name. Sent into the corner. Now look at this. Good God. Those overhands. Those hammer fists. Shades of the Big Van Vader. And it's not getting much better for Scout. Now look at this. Flexing his Destroyer playing with her prey a little bit. That's unusual for her. I guess you can afford to. Hurricane. The Hurricane from Destroyer. Destroyer now. Good. I don't even know what she names that. That's a hell of a move. Bossman slam of some degree from Destroyer Takanami. It's a short win. A short career for Kid Scout. Destroyer Takanami with the victory. It's Shannon Carmichael now. I think I know someone who might take a little bit of offense to that Destroyer. Asking you shall receive. Looks like she was already dressed up for a night on the town. I know SAYAKA has no issue with fighting anyone. She's sure not afraid of anyone. Oh, security out here as well. Look at this bozo. Trying to break up the fight. Might as well get out of the ring just let this happen. And oh my god, microphone to the head. Security, sorry for the security. The Destroyer just threw his ass down. And now look at him. You're security and you're begging off. SAYAKA here. Absolute clown of a security team. And look at this. Hits that Bossman slam again. Does Destroyer. This time on the security guard. And it looks like we're going to have a War of the Monsters in the near future. Both of these women once Sue won. And her United States title, SAYAKA, just saw what happened. Sue Won certainly has no problem facing either of these two women, whether it be Destroyer or SAYAKA. Sue Won wants to forge a United States title legacy by herself. She just might. As we now prepare for our main event, just want to give a quick heads up that after this match, we're going to run down the full card for this Saturday. USA Showdown NIRATIAS Insurrection. It will be on the Steel City Showdown channel. There will be a link put into the description of this part of the video, as well as dropped into chat right now if you are part of the live chat watching along with this live broadcast of Stargazers. It is now Lighthouse title time.
The following contest is Stargazers for the 2020 main event, and it is scheduled for 1 ball and 10 minutes on the limit. And it is according to NIRATIAS Lighthouse Championship. Introducing first the challenger of the Success Corporation, weighing at 116 pounds, Katka, Sain. The champion from Collinsville, Illinois, weighing 136 pounds. She is the 6th defending NIRATIAS Lighthouse champion, making her first defense, the Alpha Redcloud.
The bell is rung and we have 10 minutes on the clock now. As Katka Sain, who's already had one match tonight, is looking at a second with a highly volatile and brutal Redcloud. And Katka off to a good start. Look at this, back senton. And a second, I wonder what condition Katka Sain is in after the match with Sophia Fortune. Guess that answers my question. Katka Sain already throwing herself at Naru Redcloud in all sorts of trouble already. Now lining her up. And Naru knocks her off the apron. Katka was taunting to the crowd, perhaps daring Naru to come at her. You certainly don't have to ask Naru twice. Xaria now off the rope. Suicide dive. Straight to the floor. And Naru firing up. Looking to make her first defense of her Lighthouse title. Remember, 3 defenses gets you an Intercontinental or United States title match. As Naru got taken down by Katka Sain there. Straight back up, now into the corner. Big kick, stomped in the gut. Katka fighting back. Springboard DDT miss. Naru misdirected her. into a reverse DDT. 1, 2, only a 2 count. For Naru Redcloud. Naru stomps on the head of Katka Sain. And an elbow. And went for a second one but missed it. Katka moved, and there's that big crossbody, explosive crossbody from Katka Sain. And a big clothesline. Naru kicks her down from her back. Look at these two just going and going and going. Counter. Chirps Naru down. Sain all over her. Sain now lining Naru Redcloud up. Big elbow drop. Into the cover. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. As Katka Sain continues the pressure. Continued the attack. Big move there. Face buster, and now Katka split open. 2. Only a 2 count. Smashed her face off the canvas, and now Katka's bleeding. And Naru now looking for a powerbomb to the floor. We already saw Red SAYAKA do something similar, but she was not aiming for the rail. She was aiming for the floor. And Katka Sain, I think, is out of it. I certainly would not be surprised if that's it for Sain tonight. As Naru lining her up. Spin kick. Hooks the legs. Into the driver. 1, 2. No, only a 2 count. Unable to secure the win off that driver. Maybe took way too long to execute. Should have comboed it with that powerbomb to the floor. And Naru now looking to finish. Looking for Alpha Rising, perhaps. Went for a Sain countered. Sain, big cross body. Comes running into Naru. Look for the German. No, Naru switches position. Big German on her own. Knee, reverse, DDT. Is now Katka Sain. Diving DDT. Started to land that in the fortune match. Almost won with it. 2, 3, no! Almost won the title with it. But not yet. Katka now might be lining up for that pump handle flatliner. Yeah, went for it. Got blocked. Beautiful tiger suplex. Now, German no. Katka switches positions on her now. Hooks the leg. Sidewinder. Sidewinder suplex from Katka. Katka lining up. Wants to drop dead. Wait, Naru's back up on her feet. Naru hooks her. Oh, big spider suplex off the top. Dumps Katka on her neck. King Kong knee. And through violence, alone, with the Alpha Rising. 1, 2, 3. Naru Redcloud, through brutality, has retained the Lighthouse title. She dumped Katka Sain on the back of her neck, crushed her throat with that knee drop, and then one more on the head for good measure. Courtesy of Alpha Rising, and the Alpha retains the Lighthouse title. Huge win. And now we move on. We are done with the show tonight. We thank you all for coming out, but there's one piece of business left to take care of, and that is to run down the card for this Saturday. Steel City Showdown versus NIRATIAS Insurrection. Once again, you can find the link to the Steel City Showdown channel in the description. We have a big night for you. We will be keeping score. As you can see, we have a big over-the-top rope 8-woman battle royal with the winner getting a title shot. If any of our girls wins that match, they will be receiving a NIRATIAS title match. Steel City Showdown, of course, having their own titles up for their women if they win. Chelsea St. James, Confiana, Scissorhands, SAYAKA, and Oakley Trice. SAYAKA and Trice already have a win in SCS in a tag match earlier this week. Then, Yumeka Yamazaki, a currently unsigned NIRATIAS student out of the Lighthouse, will be making her professional wrestling debut against one of the fastest rising stars in Steel City Showdown, Bloody Regalia. I've gotten to see Regalia firsthand. She is phenomenal, but I hope she is ready to go because Yumeka Yamazaki is something special. Then we have Sophia Fortune, who is currently on a down slope, but she was nominated for this match by NIRATIAS to represent up against Yuri Stevens. Yuri Stevens is a current champion over in Steel City Showdown, I believe. Either way, I hope she's ready to deal with Sophia Fortune, the problem child. Then, 15-minute ultimate submission, most submissions in the time limit wins. Lorelei Daniels is going to make absolute mincemeat out of the entire shoulder and every ligament and muscle in the arm of Val Diablo. Val Diablo has had numerous battles with numerous NIRATIAS girls, but I can assure you that she has never seen anything like the submission sanguinera, and she is coming for her at Insurrection. Then 6-woman tag. Kara Maxis, as we saw earlier tonight, will make her in-ring return alongside Katka Sain, who we just saw, and Yatagarasu, the newest member of STARGAZERS, representing Master Maxis' Home for Wayward Souls, as they take on Ruby Havoc, Vivienne, and Ishii, 3 former champions representing the Reaper Circle, the team that our very own Zoe Monster represents. Then, 2 titles are on the line. Both titles are held by NIRATIAS stars. Steel City Showdown North American Championship, Lakesis, one of our brightest young talents who has yet to debut for NIRATIAS because she has been over in Steel City. Getting ready. You'll be seeing her within the next few weeks, defending her title against Carolyn Swift, someone with a lot of history and a lot of connections to NIRATIAS. She's at a Second City dojo. And then your main event, Lisbeth Jinsong, the current Steel City Showdown World Champion, as she is continuing her quest for NIRATIAS gold, but has to take on one of the most violent, deadly competitors in Steel City Showdown history, PKD, who's been on a rise of a lifetime over there, but it remains to be seen if she can put away Lisbeth Jinsong. All of that is coming this Saturday. There is a time yet to be determined. We will promote it on our socials when time comes, or you can wait. If you would prefer, there will be a music video highlights uploaded to this channel here, the Lighthouse, not long after the pay-per-view, a few days at most. And my final message to you all goes to Chuck Stanley. Go fuck yourself. I can't wait. Until next time, farewell.